Hello everyone, welcome to DougNutGames. My name is Doug, and this is Stationeers. Wait a minute. Let me just go do a little bit of this. This is Stationeers. Yes, welcome back. Or welcome if this is your first time joining us. Welcome. I do apologize in advance for all the nonsense that is about to transpire. There's going to be nonsense. There always is nonsense. I'm okay with that. But if you do enjoy today's episode, please consider a sub and a like. It sure helps me out. Hopefully it would help you out as well. If you're interested in following along, it will, you'll be able to see stuff coming out when it comes out. Okay, so here we are. I'm not sure, is this the fifth episode, something like that. Let's see where we get to in this one. I guess I don't need to do any kind of preamble or anything like that. I kind of had it in mind that we were going to get going on automating those solar panels. So let's do that. Let us do that. So let's make sure that we don't die by stepping out there without our suit on. Pop that on. I don't think this is, close and lock that. That's good. And this is kind of a mess in here, but that's okay for now. Okay. Let's head out. So, I do want to upgrade that to the advanced airlock. I say that every time and never do it. Okay, so what we're going to do, let's see, is it in here? Computer, yes it is, right there. So that's going to be iron, gold, and copper. You know what? Oh yeah, right. I can't do a laptop until this. How about this? MOD. Let's do this. We need steel, electrum, constantan, and solder. To do that, throw this in here. Steel. Where's our steel? It's in here. That's going to chew up a lot of steel. We might have to go and make some more steel. That might have to happen. Because we don't have any in there. We don't have any in there. We've got iron there and nickel there. Yeah, we just don't have very much steel. Let's see. We've got some coal. But we don't have any iron to speak of. Where is our... Oh, it's in here. Carrying it around with me. So we probably need some volatiles as well, hey? Okay. So... that's going to be a while yet. Oh boy. Don't like going out in the dark. But iron should be fairly easy to find.
Power low.
Power low. Is it really though? No, it's 50%. 50% is still enough. That's what we want. Right there. Let's hope that the sun comes up by the time I finish this, so that we can find some volatiles, because volatiles are not easy to find in the light of day. At night, at least for me anyway. I probably don't need more volatiles, though. I think that's it. That is it for this one. And that is actually all I need. Now, let's see if we can get this going right now. Turn that off. Let's go. We'll go. And 1, 2. Nope. There we go. It's going, 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 going. Excellent. It's closed. We can go clip, clip, clip. Maybe I'll just solve the problem that I have. And that's all. Let's do it. That's the only thing I really need to do. So I'm going to count that as a success. Okay, printer mod. We'll throw you there. We'll throw you there. We'll upgrade you. Turn you on. Let's talk about what I was looking for. Laptop. We have everything we need. We have everything we need. Let's do it. We'll just do a laptop instead. That'll be good. Now, of course, we're going to need a few other things. Let's open you up and throw you in there for now. And then we can take you, put you in here, put you in here, and put you in here. We don't need to be carrying all that around with us all the time. Now, this is a little bit of a confusing bit. Oh, yeah, we're going to need a few other things. We're going to need the IC editor. We're going to need the now make sure what we're doing here. IC housing. Yes, I believe that is what we need. Oh yes, right. We need the integrated circuit. And then we need the housing. Okay, that's all. And housing. I think that's all we really need. Oh, no. We might need a few other things. Got a battery. I think I've got a little battery over there. Throw those up here. You. We need the motherboard. And we need battery. Let's turn you off. I'm going to put a big battery in there. Okay. So I'm going to take you and put you down here. Open you up. And we're going to pop that in there. Oh, yes. Right. We want to go that route. And then we want to grab some of this. Boom, boom, boom. I guess we'll just come straight out. It's a bit janky in that I'm having all this come out here just for this. Okay. So that'll be fine. Now, in here, we can get rid of you, and we can get rid of you. And click you on like so. Now, what I'm going to do here, this is the program, this is where you do all your programming, basically. I want to do this one. This is the one that I created based on a script that somebody else had written. There was a lot of stuff in here that I kind of went, Actually, you know what? I'll show you. Solar panel, here it is. This is it. This is what it was based on. Somebody else had written. I'm going to get into a just slight explanation here. As to what's going on here. It's actually pretty straightforward. But I'm going to go to mine first. This one. So what this does, it's hooked up to the same network that is hooked up to the solar panels. So the very first thing it does is it defines this solar panel variable, basically, a space, as this hash, structure solar panel. Okay, so what is structure solar panel? Oops. If we go into here and we go into solar panel, the solar panels that we have are which ones? These ones? Dual. Yeah. Flat, angled. No, this one. This is the first one that we put up, and then this one is the one that we have. We've got 4 of these up there, and these are the ones we want to control. So in that label, that hash, I could put this number, or I could put the structure solar panel. I usually like to do the number. I just copy paste this basically. And that references all of the items on that network that have this hash or have this prefab name, right? So that's what this does. So then we set up an alias called day sensor. D-day sensor. This is a carryover from the other. Normally I would just call this sensor. So we're just going to call it sensor. And it is assigned to this thing called D0. There are 6 pins on the housing that I set up on the floor there. And the D0 references the first pin on the housing that I set up there. And there are D0 through D5 basically on that housing. So we're going to alias a sensor called D0. We're going to need to make a sensor. I don't think I have a sensor made yet. So that's a sensor. Basically, it is a daylight sensor. So what we do here, we have this main loop, and it just basically goes through that loop. It waits a tick, and then it loads in to a variable, just a variable in this program. The sensor horizontal. What is the horizontal of the sensor into R0. So let's get out of this for a second. And let's print ourselves a sensor, because I don't think I have a sensor currently. Let's print that. That'll be quick. Okay, so if we look in here under sensor, and we're going to be doing the daylight sensor. The daylight sensor has a bunch of logic variables in here. And the one that I was talking about in there is the horizontal, which I can read from this device. So, and the sun is gone already? Are you kidding me? And that's not yellow, is it? Nope. Good. Actually, I will need a little bit of that. Oh, no, don't do it instead of that. Do it with it.
Waste tank caution.
We're just going to get rid of that. Okay, in here, up here somewhere, we're going to set up this guy. And we're just going to set it up right here. Now, smarter people than me know how to set this up. So yes, I can go through a number of different things in here. I've got the daylight sensor, motion sensor, gas sensor, occupancy sensor, and proximity sensor. You might remember we set up a gas sensor in the airlock. So there's all sorts of different sensors here. We need this one. And then we need to hook it up to this line here. Other people smarter than me know how to orient this. I don't. And remember that, because I'm going to come back to that in a second. So here you can see its readout. It's actually got the horizontal at minus 51, minus 52. So it's down below the horizon. So yeah. And then the vertical is 130. So it's reading the location of the sun right now. Those are clean, aren't they? Yeah, 100% health. Good. So that's reading the location of the sun. So I mentioned that there's pins on this thing. If you come in here, you can see here's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one is the one that we referenced, 0. So if we do this, we can set that to the daylight sensor. So when we come back in here, D0 is the daylight sensor. So it knows that that's what it is. So from that daylight sensor, we're going to read the horizontal. And then we're going to take that data and write it to the solar panel's horizontal. And then we're going to read the vertical from the sensor, and we're going to subtract 90 from it. That is because I believe if you had this on the side of a building, the vertical readings would be accurate and we wouldn't have to minus 90. But because we're taking it up and we're putting it on the roof face up, we've got to subtract 90 from it. That's about as much as I understand regarding that particular thing. Anyway, and then we're going to take that number and write that to the vertical. So we're going to confirm that. We're going to export. We're just going to export. What's going on there? Why are you wanting to remove a battery? Oh, right, because I have that. So we've exported it now into this chip. Then we can take this chip, pop it in there, turn it on. It's not complaining. Let's go up and see what's going on. If it would be complaining, that would be flashing a different color. So all of these things have adjusted now. You can see they're tracking something. Is it tracking the sun? I don't know. I can only tell once the sun comes back up again as to whether I need to adjust the alignment of this thing to make sure that these things are properly oriented toward the sun. So now let's go back down there for a second. I said that I based that program on something else. Let's take a look at this other one here. Solar panel. Pop that one in there. I think that this stuff so we're defining minus 90 solar adjustment. Minus 90. Okay, so 0, 0, 0, 90, 180, 270. So that's where these are coming in, solar adjustment. So we're writing the horizontal into this R1. we're adding minus 90, adding minus 90 to the horizontal, putting it in R1. Hash solar 0. Yeah, I just don't quite understand this. But I suspect what this is doing is adjusting for the placement of that thing. So you can set it in any orientation. But then you can see here it does do the subtraction of the 90 for the vertical, which is right, which is what I'm used to. So I'm just not familiar with this, so I don't want to necessarily use that. But that's it. That should track the sun. So we're going to grab that and we're going to put that in here. We will need this again fairly shortly, but let's hope that that's going to be good. And
Air tank low.
Air tank low, so we better go and solve that problem. I'll throw this guy in here.
Air tank critical.
Like so. There. Okay. Now what we need to do, we need to start thinking about our greenhouse. I think that's the next thing. As much as I'd like to do this airlock, it really is not that terribly important right now. So we're gonna leave that alone for now. And we're gonna go out and do some other stuff. Wouldn't mind a backup battery here, actually. Truth be told. So I might print off another one. We probably don't have much left here though, right? 51%. And then this one is 30. Yeah, we're getting a little low. Do we have any frames? I've got 3 frames right now. Yeah, we're going to need a ton of frames. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to come off of this. So I'm just going to pause here for a moment. I do have some coal. Why don't we do that? Not you. Oops. Sure, we'll take some of you. Oh, you're probably going up there. We'll take 26. And the rest we'll just throw in there. I think it might be set correctly. Uh, 100% health, 0% efficiency. Yeah, because we haven't, it hasn't crested the horizon yet. Might be okay. No, it isn't. It's coming up right behind us. So what we are going to do is we're going to take this guy, pick it up, and go that. And anytime. Anytime. Okay, so there's that. So we're going to have to fix that. Because now this is complaining. So we will get rid of you. We turn you off. Grab you. Pop you in there. Actually, I don't think we need to do much here, actually. Make sure that this is set to daylight sensor. Pop you in there. And around they come. %, 100% efficiency. That's fantastic. Okay, so it was exactly the opposite of what I thought it would be. So we should get some good power generation going now. Actually, really, really good power generation going. And I'm going to couple that with, oops, throwing our coal around willy-nilly. So we're going to get some power going here really quick. We really need it badly. Bad. Okay, so we've even got one of our things updated now. That's great. So this guy we can tuck away in here for now. Okay, so we need some iron. Should I get my iron out of there? I've got a little bit of iron here, so we'll use this. Iron frames, please and thank you. And we've got 3, I think, over here. And then we're going to need iron sheets. So we are going to need more iron. Yeah, the power is just rolling in fast. We've run out of... I think we've run out. We're going to need more frames than this. That's no good at all. How much iron do we have? I have 139 in here. All right, we'll pull the plug on this one then. Throw that in there, and we'll turn you off, and we'll build some more iron frames. Actually, we'll stop for now. Let's see where this gets us. So, locked by iron window. Okay. Yeah, we need a lot more. Okay. Oh, we've got a storm coming. Shoot. Okay.
Hydration critical.
Is it critical though? 19 is not that critical. Okay, we got 8, 9. Okay, stop. I need iron sheets now. Fair number of those. Okay, so I'm gonna have to pull some of this off of here. And I'm not quite sure how we do that. There it is. Get rid of you. Come on. Come on. And then we need angle grinder to get those off. Okay. Those are our iron walls. We'll turn you off for the moment. Yeah. Turn you off. This is going to be a little awkward, actually, the more that I think about this. And then Let's do it from the outside. No, no, no. Where? Are you kidding me? We've gone through all of that? Holy cow. That didn't take very long. Okay. Let's solve our other problem. Oh. Let's get some water going. Sounds like the storm is a-blowing out there. Okay. Yeah. This is going to be a little tricky, actually, the more I think about this. Sharing a wall. I really like this side of the wall, of walls, basically. I don't like the outside. I don't like working with the outside at all. So what I might do is we're into the red. Yeah. Yeah, it's blowing out there. What I might do is move this over one. Extend this by one, and then have the greenhouse be starting there instead of this spot in between. That'll just make it a little easier. We get a little bit more space in this main room. That'll be fine too. Anyway, I'm going to pause here for a little bit, and I will bring you back shortly. See you in a minute. Okay, so what we're going to do while this is storming out there is we're going to get this. We're going to finally do iron, gold, and copper. Now I've gone and taken all my iron and put it in here. I only got 48 left. Iron, gold, and copper, eh? And we're going to make an advanced airlock. Nice and quick. And then we need a couple more things. Turn that off. We got to get them from in here. We need an active vent, iron, gold, and copper. Of course it is. Active vent. We want an active vent. And we want a passive vent. Okay. Turn you off. We've got pipe there. Okay. So, oh boy, what a mess. What a mess we've got here. So we will have to change this out a little bit. probably a drill. Get rid of that. And Wayakata. We might need a little bit of that. And we'll take you. Actually, we'll go up one. How are we going to do this? Like that. That'll be fine. And that'll be fine. I'm not a big fan of that, actually. So we will probably do this a little differently than what we've got here. We're out? We're out of cable? Are you kidding? Using one extra, I guess, hey? Like so. And then we can throw you in here. We can throw you in here. And then we're going to have to redo pretty much everything on this. So we'll go like this. Oh, this is a little awkward. Let's see. How can we do this? Can we do that? Not really. We can maybe do it down though. And then something like that. That's okay. It's not great. I don't like it a ton. Do I have my labeler out here? No, I don't. That's unfortunate. You are labeled O2 room active vent, and you're just active vent. Is that it? Yeah, that is it. We need some tape. Do we have any? Got very little tape. Tape is where? Is it in here? Yes, it is. We need a little bit of iron for that. And that's the only iron that we got. Oh, come on. I have to do that at least once an episode. Keeps me humble. Because I'm at such a risk of... two... Yeah, that'll be enough. I've got 3. The storm has happened, so we must repair. these ones mainly. 99% health. Not damaged. Not damaged. Not damaged. Not damaged. Very important. Get that going. Boy, we don't have very much power for... That's a little weird. We should have more power than that. I mean, I've got all these things turned on, which is probably not a good thing. Okay. So we need to do a little bit of surgery. We need to do more frames. There we go. I'm going to start by doing this. Oh, this is annoying. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to need so many. Okay. Wrench to deconstruct. Get rid of all that. That's got to go. That's got to go. Okay. Not enough iron sheets. We need more frames. We need more iron sheets. We need all sorts of stuff. Boy, oh boy. We're going to need glass in here. That is correct. Yeah, we need so much stuff. We don't have very much in the way of iron. 35. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's start by getting this back to normal here. We'll get rid of you. All the glass is out. Some of that's out. Okay. And then frame. We're going to be doing frame here. Frame here. Frame here. Frame here. Just like that. That's and then we're going to need frame here. I'll probably want it up there too. I will. Gives us a little bit of an idea of how much we need. Actually, we do need, darn it, I'm going to need 3 of those. So we can get that back to normal. Something sort of normal. I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do there. Let's get some iron sheets. Okay, we'll just hold off a little bit there. Come on. We need to do that. These. And then this. It's just it's hard to hit that little spot. A good spot. Oh, I need another. I need some of these here. Okay. So we're back to almost sealed now. And I'm going to run out. I'm going to run out. So what I'm going to do is just temporarily, we're going to throw this guy in here. Just to make sure we've got that covered. Good. Now, we can take a little bit of this. Our glass is now gone. We're in a better position for sure. So we need to go and get some more iron because obviously we are running out of iron. So I'll be right back. I'll see you in a minute. Actually, changed my mind there. I want to do that, but I got to finish this. So let us finish this. We need our labeler, please. Where is our labeler? There it is, right there. So we want to label this guy. So you're O2. Okay. Where is our little disc? There it is there. We're going to need that. Actually, we can do it all from the inside. We can do this all from the inside, so that will be fine. Okay. So, what's the order of precedence here? I don't want to screw this up. I think what we're going to do is we're going to relabel this O2 O2 interior vent. And then here, we're going to go O2 exterior vent. Like so. Okay. Put you down. We've got our advanced airlock there. Oops. Take that out of there. Take that out of there. Put our advanced airlock in there. Put that back on there. We've got an error in config, which is what we expected. Put you in there. Okay, so first off, battery charger. Yeah, that's not part of it. So we want the doors first. We want the exterior to be exterior, interior, interior, the gas sensor, the exterior vent to be exterior, and that to be interior. Then on the interior, we're going to set you to be 60. And the exterior, we're going to set you to be 0. So that we don't get a blast. I'm not sure what the pressure is out there. I don't know. But we can take you out. And our helmet isn't screwed up, is it? No. So if we close you, go down to 0 and open. Now, let's just check. Where are we at here? 2 kp. So we could adjust that to be 2. Just to get it exactly what we want it to be. There. And then we cycle over. Oh, wow. It is taking a while, hey? Maybe I don't need to make it 60. You're going breakneck speed. Maybe I can make it like 30. That'll at least make it not blast. Let's set you to 30. Okay. That's better. Now we can carry on because now we won't have any problems. Like if we need to get into oxygen and we're locked out or something like that, that just wouldn't be a good thing. Doesn't like that. We're going to change it back to 0. I'm not even sure I like the 30 anymore. Okay, so we'll get you back to being 0. We'll keep it at 30. We'll keep it at 30. It's going to be a little bit annoying having to wait for that, but okay. Now, I need to continue on with what I was about to do, which is we need some more iron. We need a lot more iron. So I'm going to go get that, and then I will be right back. See you in a minute. Okay, we are back. Getting a bunch of the iron done. We're not splitting them up into a bunch of separate ones for now. I think I can get one more in. But I'm going to get that out just in case. Good. And then we'll throw our gold in. Okay. Yeah, I found some gold that was right beside where the iron was, so I decided I might as well grab that. I'll just throw that in here. Okay. So now we need some frames. But mostly we need sheet. How much do we have of the sheet? We've got 9 sheet. We've still got a good amount of wall, actually. I'm closing this in. Right, I am closing all this in. So that's fine. I'm going to... right, I have to get rid of that. I have to get rid of that. Put that there. Put that there. Why did I do that? I don't know exactly. I really didn't need to do that. And then I just, yeah, I don't know. Weird thing.
Hydration critical.
Hydration critical. I don't think it is. Okay, so we want walls. Like so. That's all we need for walls. Wow, our light just went out, eh? So let's get that fixed. So that's it for walls. We're going to need 6 more frames. And then we need a whole bunch of sheet. Got 10 right now. Okay. Get that going. Like so. Okay. Let's hold off there for a moment. And then 20 more. I think we might be okay. I think we might have enough here. No, we don't. We need, because we need 2 for each one, right? Now, you can do a greenhouse with glass, and there's a lot of people that do that. I mean, that's kind of what you think of when you think of a greenhouse, right? No, 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 no. Yeah. But we're not going to do that. We're going to do it with lights. Because lights I can control. And that's kind of what I want to do. So there we go. We're all set up to start working on that. We're going to need a airlock because we have to control the atmospherics. Wow, that is a long time. And it still buzzes out. Okay, you can go unlock open. And you. We're going to need another one. Oh, we're down to our last couple of boxes, hey? Well, I don't think we're at risk of dying anytime soon, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let's take that off. Let's take that off. Okay, guys. I think we're going to park it here. Not too bad. We've got our solar panels now functioning properly, and we've got the space for our what we're going to do is we're going to come off of that and head that way with our water, and then we'll insulate the water once it goes outside and bring it into our greenhouse. And hopefully that will work. I don't know. I've never seen anybody separate the water from... I mean, I could move the water into the greenhouse, but I kind of want to keep this separate. I don't know why, but yeah, we'll see. I might change my mind soon. Yeah. What day what are we on? Day 20. Wow, day 20 and I still haven't got a greenhouse set up. That's pretty sad. But I don't really know what I'm doing, so what can I say? Anyway, we got to leave it here. We are well over our hour mark, so thanks for watching. If you're considering watching another, click the I like this button, leave a comment, and what the heck, if you haven't done so already, why not subscribe? Why not? Why not? If you've already subscribed, thank you very much. I very much appreciate it. So please share and enjoy, and hopefully I will see you next time in Stationeers right here. So long.